I didn't get a chance to tell you this, Gimli, and I don't know if this is behind the scenes channel development, whatever the fuck that means.
What? I don't know.
Okay.
We're on our like 8th glass of alchemical beverage. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, the well,
what, my whiskey, honey?
Is whiskey.
We should review that.
That's biased.
No, it's
That's
not.
biased. No, we have to get guests to review it who never tasted it before. We can't review our own stuff.
It's
Your own
my stuff.
Yeah,
You'll be reviewing it.
But I look. This is the thing. When it comes to this stuff,
We can get Honey Lemon too.
Get her on camera.
Well,
She-
just blur her face, distort the voice.
You have to talk. Probably to get a drink or two into it first. Okay.
That's not hard, right?
No. This guy. Okay. Well, first of all, we try to be unbiased with our stuff here. We can't review your stuff because you made it. So even though you might try to be honest, you're gonna be a little biased, and I'll be almost as biased because I'm his friend. So his stuff is good, but like when it comes to actually like tasting,
Yeah. No.
there's gonna be
I
an element.
completely agree.
But we will get guests to try your stuff. No, it doesn't really work because they're all friends too. We'll figure it out. We'll taste it just for the heck of it. But
Bless you.
as you know, for Merlin the Mighty, I've been doing this series of videos called Joe Loves Movies, which is basically just talking about my favorite movies. And I had a couple I asked of you that you'd like me to talk about on the channel. Some of the ones I think are my favorites that we agree on I might make full videos for. Other ones I might just do podcasts. And I was thinking about having people on as guests for that. So, of those ones you selected, which one would you like to be a guest for on a podcast, the JLM podcast? Because some of the ones you might have suggested might not have been my favorite movies, but I'll still talk about them.
What movies did I suggest again?
I think you said Gettysburg. Star Trek 4, the whale one. I think Patriot, which is a great movie. I think you said The Postman and Waterworld. Because
They were different for the time.
I don't know if he knows this. He loves those movies, and they're fine.
Okay.
I guess they're considered some of the worst movies, though.
But
the box office bombs.
But it was mostly from critics that they were bad.
That's true.
The public liked them.
That's true. That is true. I kind of like The Postman. I feel like Waterworld. I don't know if I'm completely sold on Waterworld. So.
Waterworld, it's a hit or miss.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's slow pace.
It is.
But
did
just that, I don't know. It's a nice, different movie.
Did you know Waterworld was one of the most expensive movies of its time?
Yeah.
Because they filmed everything on the ocean.
Yeah.
Which is hard. It's very hard to do. And they had lots of problems. I think people got sick. There were storms. A lot of production problems. But I want to watch some of those movies again. And my question was, since you're the guest and requesting it, all right, I'm going to let you know. I don't know if I put either of those in my movies.
Probably not.
So I don't know if I'll make a scripted, edited video. But podcast, maybe we could do one.
Yeah.
But Star Trek 4, that might get a video. I think most of the Star Trek movies would. Patriot might.
Patriot's good.
But the first
I don't
one.
know if do they still show that in schools?
You know what's really weird? I remember we watched that in like 8th grade.
I remember watching it in elementary school.
Elementary school?
Though they did
fast forward.
They had edited versions of it.
You know, I like the fact they showed movies in school, but I remember we watched The Patriot, I think it was in 8th grade, and that movie is so violent, so bloody. I'm like...
What is it? What's it rated?
I think it's R. At least R.
Is it?
Patriot?
I thought it was PG-13
Dude,
still.
he likes.
Oh, he murders.
He
people
murders
horribly.
that one British guy. He fucking hacks him 20 times with an axe.
My magical stone tablet.
His stone tablet. He's going to consort the ancient relics, the ancient runes.
After I
Tell us about Mel Gibson's The Patriot.
untap quick. Put in my review for the one beer. Alchemical drink. Let's see.
I don't know if the illusion's been lost yet. What video is this going to be?
I don't know.
He's giving me content. It's R, man.
Yeah, R. Okay.
I don't know my ratings. I know this stuff. I remember these weird facts about movies.
We
remember
watched it in middle school.
Which we shouldn't have.
No, not at all.
Do you know what? You didn't go to my high school, but do you know in 9th or 10th grade, my business teacher was a cool guy. Do you know why are we watching this in business school? To learn about morals and good character or something. Do you know we watched?
No, I have no clue.
I know you don't. Band of Brothers. They showed they showed HBO's Band of Brothers to 9th graders. That's some violent stuff.
Oh yeah, it's very violent, but
this is the war history above. He loves all that. He's like, sure, show it. I liked it too. Yeah. The funny thing I remember about it though was that
I still think that they should have field trips to farms and slaughterhouses.
Farms and to appreciate the food you get.
No, so that way, because I get customers asking me really stupid questions.
Okay.
I had somebody ask me, "Oh, honestly, is the chocolate milk from brown cows?" No, you think I'm joking. That is the general customers I get.
Well, I don't know if this is a great representation of all the customers.
No, it is. It's a perfect example. If you don't believe me, I think it's Jimmy Fallon does random street interviews and stuff.
He does, or Kimmel, one of those guys.
One of them.
One of the Jimmys.
Yeah, yeah, that's the general public.
Well, one person was interviewing somebody, and they thought that the Vietnam War was still going on or something. Yeah. So I don't know.
But yeah, I still think that they should.
The point is,
parents can opt out of it. I don't care.
Funny memory. The reason I brought it up,
was
not because of the violence, but because the teacher forgot I guess a certain scene. If you remember, Band of Brothers has a random sex scene.
Yeah.
And I remember it came on. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." He said, "I'm so sorry," as if any of the kids minded. I think that's the funniest thing. But he was a cool guy, though. He was a cool guy.
Okay.
I won't mention his name if he's still teaching. But in any case,
we're
still good for video. But he doesn't know this. I'm gonna wrangle him into a Merlin cast.
Of course,
it's gonna happen.
You always do.
You actually don't appear on that many Merlin casts by yourself.
No, I don't.
Do you remember the last one we did? What was it about?
Star Trek.
Close.
Star Wars.
Close.
Stargate.
One of the stars.
The 3 stars.
If you want to say there are 4 stars, there's Battlestar Galactica. Which, by the way, do you like Battlestar Galactica? I don't know if we ever talked about it much. Did you like the new one? A lot of people really like that new show. I like the old one. I like the old cheesy 70s one.
Yeah.
I do.